Hey, Pleasure Rebels. Welcome back to Pleasure Bound, the podcast where we get honest, messy, and unapologetically curious about desire, bodies, and all the ways we can reclaim pleasure in a world that tries to shame us. I'm Kate, and I'm here with the lovely Kelsey. And together we're here to get real, crass, sensual, and likely a little ridiculous, but always here on this path to pleasure. Let's dive in. Really been trying to shift my perspective lately from frustration and resentment to gratitude.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
You know, some days are a whole lot easier than others.
Amen, sister. A fucking man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the struggle is real. And then, sometimes you just got to be a little pissed off for a minute.
The literal, I did breathwork on last Sunday. I, in this bed, had a fucking quadriplegic temper tantrum.
Yeah.
I was screaming. I was shaking. I was like flailing everything that I could fucking flail. And I felt so much better afterwards.
I'll sometimes beat my armrests.
Yeah,
I'll just be like, motherfucker, god damn it, son of a cunt. Like, I'll just say all the fucking swear words I possibly can while like beating my armrests.
It feels
or like shaking.
Yeah.
I'll be like a fucking toddler having a temper tantrum. It feels so good. It's gotta go somewhere.
Hello. And also that's like them regulating. Like I'm team adult temper tantrums.
Yeah, we just do it in the privacy of our own homes.
People are making money off of it at rage rooms. Like we literally need that shit. So
yeah. I was in a group thing the other day, and this one was talking about how she was angry because her husband had cheated on her, and she was like trying not to be angry, and I was like, bitch, fuck that, be fucking angry. I was like, you are allowed to be angry. I mean, obviously you don't need to live in that space, like that's dangerous and toxic, but don't hold that shit in and try to pretend like it's not there or try to like make it into something it's not. Be fucking angry. Allow yourself to be angry. And like work it out. Find a way to get it out. Beat your fucking bed with a pillow. I don't know. Fucking break some shit. Go scream into the void. You know, whatever it takes. Pushing against a wall is a good one. Just push against my chair. Or like twisting things, like grabbing a towel and like twisting it. That's obviously not something we can do, but just offering this out there for people who can.
I was going to say, okay, show off.
I can't do that. I have to do two-handed hand jobs. Are you kidding?
I know, right? Hey, bitch, at least you got two hands to give that hand
job.
He
likes it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Love your little cribbled fingers, all 10 of them wrapped around my cock. That's great.
Yes.
Double-handed hand job. Why not?
Yeah, no, actually, I mean, I would involve both prior to my accident. Why not?
Yeah, the more the merrier.
I love, Give me your balls in my mouth and my hands. It's great.
Oh, you nasty.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Nasty gal.
You nasty girl. You nasty. Fuck yeah. Let's go there. Why not?
All right, here we are.
As long as they're nice and well kept and clean. Welcome. Come on in. And if you play your cards right. I mean, there's some other variables there, of course.
Yeah.
Be nice to me. And I might put your balls in my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like my standards have shifted over the years.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that today, aren't we?
We're going to talk about all that, you guys. Welcome back. Here we go. You're fucking welcome.
Hey, I fucking love this. Okay, do you see my computer shaking? Because my legs were just literally like kicking.
Your body was like, yeah, we fucking love this.
Yeah.
We are here for it.
Oh my God. Can I actually take a moment to like celebrate a major win today?
Yes,
PT?
please. Mm-hmm.
Girl, I was like rolling on the mat and he's got like, so I'm like my back on the mat with like my knees up in the air, feet like kind of planted on the mat. And we're like rotating one out to roll. And I'm like pushing off of that left leg. Girl, my left leg is like legit. I'm like pushing off of it. And then my hip is hiking to like
you actually got function in your...
Yeah, I swear for a moment, like both my PT and I were about to tear up. Like it was really, really fucking cool.
This is where we need the applause button. Applause button, Peter.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it. That's so exciting, babe. That's crazy. Really cool. How far out are you? Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. I'm phlegmy and sick today. So bear with me and my... Sometimes it's sexy and sometimes it's just straight up phlegmy. So here, take what you can get.
But you're showing up anyway. Messy and sexy and...
all of the things. Okay, but... yeah. What, was it like your adductor then that you were like using to push against the mat?
Dude, it's so many things. I feel like my abs were my abs were shaking, my hip flexors. I can feel myself pushing through my foot. I can feel the connection at my knee and my quads and my glutes and like my hams. And like, I feel like I've just held on to so much. And this paralysis has taught me like, okay, how else can I move through this shit? And like, just like you were saying, like pushing through the wall or like pushing into a wall or screaming into a pillow. Like I just had that adult temper tantrum. And talking about shit like this, I'm doing so many forms of different therapies. The more work that I do to like address the shit within, the more my body's remembering. I love it. I love it. I had to stop and like, he's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, no, like I need a minute. And I just had to close my eyes and like hug my body and say, thank you for remembering. Like, thank you for this moment. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I was so fucking cool. And I felt it. I felt my legs vibrating after that.
That's crazy.
It was really cool.
See, now I'm the jealous quad. But I'm mostly just like, that's fucking cool and badass. And this brings up this other topic for me.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to like diminish what just happened to you by bringing up this topic.
No.
I hope it doesn't do that.
Celebrating wins. Yeah.
Because that's a big fucking deal. Like, that's really exciting. And I wonder what's going to happen. Like, can you feel do your legs feel different right now?
Yeah, I still feel they're like, totally different scenarios, but they're like post-orgasmic. Like that.
There's a different energy than there was before this happened.
They're there, whereas like usually they just feel like out in space or like not there at all. Like they're there. I still feel like if I go to flex my toes, and that's mostly every day after PT, like, cause I'm with him for 2 hours and he kicks my butt. So like those 3 days a week are like my favorite to be in my body.
You do that 3 days a week? Holy shit.
I'm super privileged. Yeah, I love it. And I'm just so grateful to be able to have that experience.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I wish it was a benefit afforded to everyone who needed it.
Right. Because you probably have to pay out of pocket for that shit.
My insurance covers that.
You whore.
Crazy insurance. I know. No, it is. It's so fucked up. I wish that everyone had that benefit.
Yeah.
It's fucked that we all don't have the same access to healing.
Yeah. That's a whole other conversation. Don't even get us started on that one.
Yeah.
That's a whole other fucking season. Dear God. What I wonder when something like that happens is, like hope kicks in, right? And for people like us who acquired a disability and had a former life, so to speak, there's this little dance that you have to have with hope. And hope can be a dangerous thing. I think there's a healthy amount of hope, but it is a ebbing and flowing, sneaky, mindful, careful little dance to have hope. And so sometimes for me, when I have those little things happen, I'm hit with excitement and then immediately with sadness or like, slow your roll, dude. Don't get your hopes up too high. Don't focus on this being the only goal in your life or this being the thing. Like I had one of my friends, and we've talked about this, so if she listens to this episode, we're all good. But she like brought up like this like potential method of like healing my spinal cord. And it was very well intentioned.
Yeah.
And I had to be like, yes, that is cool, new information. And also, like, my life doesn't any longer revolve around a cure or like,
totally.
I can't invest all of myself into being non-disabled, able-bodied anymore. Like, that's dangerous for me. So I'm just curious as to like how you handle that or like what came up or is coming up for you, if anything,
I yeah. I feel as though I move through that in different ways depending on the situation. To me, I am for the most part so happy with my life. Like that is such a topic of conversation. Like, oh, like, well, will you ever walk again? Don't you miss the things? Like, yeah, fucking of course I do. But like I've created this life and am so genuinely privileged and blessed in so many ways that like I even harp on myself when I'm allowing myself to stay in that mindset of like bitterness or dis-ease for too long. But so when it comes to like that, I celebrate that little win and like it's not my focus. Like there's other things. Then I still had to go to the right side and like my sides are not symmetrical. And that's a new challenge and opportunity to face. Like, so I feel like hope is always, it is such a dance, right? Like even growing up in a family of addiction, like my dad has said, like hope can be the killer. Like, and also you never want to give up hope. So like, it's just, again, I think it goes back to like fantasy and what are you prioritizing?
Right. Like what of yourself fits into this fantasy or this hope? What like present part of yourself and like that's an interesting correlation. Yeah. Like, are you attached? Is your happiness attached to this or that outcome?
Totally. Or the ability to move. Like, no, that was an amazing experience that I was able to have on the mat today. Cool. Like, I feel like all of that is almost like this puzzle of like rewiring my own circuitry and like letting her remember. But it's also like it's overwhelming for my nervous system. And like by the time we got to the second side after a couple reps, like I'm tired, not only from the physical movement, but like from holy shit, I just did something that I haven't done in 20 plus years. And wow, that felt good and wild and weird that I'm like doing that, being witnessed by another person and who's also helping me, like, and assisting me in my ability to complete this move. Like, it's just a lot of things, you know? So it's just a piece. And I feel like everything is a piece. I try not to put any one thing in this world as all of it because
Yeah. Like, don't go all in one game.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many sayings of that, but like, it's all the simple pleasures that like create the most consistent, massive.
And like, what is going to end up taking pleasure away from the moment, potentially, or
Yeah.
like what's going to take away from the joy in this moment if you project too much into the future, or you can't really feel the gratitude of that moment for what it is.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, it's a tricky little game.
I know. It is. Our bodies are miraculous little things.
Yes, they are. So I'm curious, do you remember your homework?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you went to the kink event.
I did. And it was so many things. So many things.
Okay, tell us.
Okay. Oh my God, squad. Ugh. Okay. So let me paint the picture and I'll try not to go on too many tangents. But every time I usually go to this space, the lights are muted. Like it's very intimate. It feels very private, very consensual, like, and I don't, not scary because it is like soft, even though it's a very hard setting. This time
Hard, meaning like difficult, challenging?
It is that, but it is also like, I mean, there's like restraints and like people are paddling and spanking and like I would say that and being tied up. Like it's like things that I have associated with harshness or which is actually an act of surrender as I'm learning. But like it's wild how many ways I'm rewiring what I've always known, you know? Like there's the physical ways of PT, there's these physical sensations that I went through that night that I will talk you through. And also just like the sensory and expectations or perceptions of things. Like I went about my day because this was a Friday night. So I had a meeting with my bookkeeper and my accountant. And then I had to do something like mom like. And then I was being like a housekeeper. Like I was just playing these different, not playing these roles, but I was fulfilling these different responsibilities in my life and wearing these different hats, right? Like I was boss, I was parent, I was sister, I was housekeeper, tending to different responsibilities. And then I was getting ready for that evening, like putting on my fishnets and combat boots and leathers and like lace bodysuit and like preparing to go to this event that like I had already talked to my friends, like, hey, these are my desires. Like, I want to try out some of this furniture. Like, can we play in some ways? And they were all about it. And so I like show up, and this was called, it was like a kinky game night. So you roll in, walk in, and there's like a curtain to like the actual space. So it's just like this foyer, and the lights are muted in that area. And then I open the curtain, and it's bright as fuck in there, and I'm like, oh my God, like why are there so
That's
many
not
lights
sexy.
on? Why do I feel so seen? Okay, but people are playing like board games and like social hour. And I do love that about this space, that like it is a community. It's a safe space for people to come and gather and like connect. And
So somebody's like playing Connect 4 while you're like getting spanked over in the corner?
Maybe not Connect 4, but yeah. And the spaces are a little separate, but it is this eclectic space that has, I don't know, space for all of it. So like there was like a game area on one end of the place. And then like the lights are more muted on this other end, where like the furniture's set up and like you can use the stuff as desired. And no one was really playing because like it was very bright and like it felt like a totally different vibe. So I was just kind of like hanging out with friends. And all the meanwhile, like my butterflies are in my tummy. And I'm also like dancing around this, like, man, I really wanted to do this today. Like, I don't really know if I want to do this now, but it's the only chance that I'm going to have for like the next month because I'm on mom duty and like I don't have another time to come here. So, um, finally I was like, okay, I'm gonna like escape these conversations, and I'm just gonna go like look at these pieces of furniture and assess, like, do I want to get out of my chair? How am I feeling in my body? Like, they're willing to help me, and they also brought like toys and like sensory things, and they're like all
Did you
about
bring
it.
a caregiver to help you, or are you rolling solo?
No, because I've made, well, my caregiver was there with me, but she's in the car.
Okay.
And yeah, I have had caregivers join me in there, but it is, like it's an intimate space, and they're one phone call away or a text message away, and like if I needed something, I am right there.
Yep.
And yeah. So I was like just talking to these friends that I have made there and expressing like, okay, I really want to try this one out. And at this point, I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 people around me, like kind of like,
God.
okay, what do you like want to get into with this? And like this piece of furniture looks like it could be helpful in this way, and this piece of, and I'm like, yeah, I see where you're all going with that, but like I want that one. And so that's an exercise in itself, right? Like me expressing my desires against what external factors are influencing me to feel otherwise. Not that that's ever coming in that case. None of that was coming like with bad intention. They were just, they know I'm a noob, and we're like sharing what they knew. And so, yeah, love them so much. I don't want to say his name, but the gentleman who helped me out of my chair, like has carried me before. He did the photography for one of my boudoir sessions, and his wife is who helped me like model and stuff with that. And so they were who I was basically engaging in this scene with, I guess it's called a scene, but it really, I mean, there was no like structural setup. But I was like, I need a mirror. And I was panicking because I was running late because there was someone at my house. And so I didn't bring my floor length mirror. And I was like, it's okay. Like, I don't need it today. And girl, she was like, oh no, we have mirrors upstairs. Like, I'm going to go grab one. So she went and grabbed a mirror and brought it over. And like, he pulled this piece of furniture over to the side of the room that was like much darker. He's like, all right, like, do you want to do it? And then like, I feel like when you get on, I want to kind of like tie you to it because I don't want you falling off. And like, she can stand here and support you.
Okay, so describe what this piece of furniture is.
Okay, so this piece of furniture is almost shaped kind of like a picnic table. So there's two side pieces where like your legs go, and then the main part, you're basically doggy style on it.
So you're like draped over something soft though?
I am draped over. It's padded.
So it's kind of like I feel like this sounds kind of like if you were gonna like mount like, those fucking things you like. Oh my God, what is the fucking name
like a
for
mechanical bull?
Yeah, like it's like a soft mechanical bull. Yeah.
Thank you. But it's a stationary picnic table. Yeah.
Yeah, like a mechanical bull that you can like wrap your body around, and then you have like supports for your arms and your legs.
Yes.
Got
exactly.
it. Okay, and it's padded and comfortable. Okay. And you get tied to this thing.
I mean, you don't have to get tied
but
to
you
that
did.
thing. They were just doing that for security purposes.
Oh
yeah.
But also kind of sexy. Okay.
Yeah. It felt and looked sexy as fuck. Like, so I was like, dude, I need a picture of this. Like, I looked hot. I felt hot.
I saw the picture. It was hot.
Oh my God. Thank you. I love it.
Super hot.
Yeah. And so I like get on there. Okay. Well, the first thing is like, shit, how am I going to get like my legs? So I had imagined that like he would just pick me up kind of like fireman style, the fireman carry, and then set me on like the middle part, like where I would be like draped over, and then turn me a little so that like I have one leg on each side, and then just kind of like face plant softly, gracefully.
A soft lean face down.
And so she kind of grabbed my legs and like brought them back as I was going forward. Guided forward. Thank you. That's a much better word.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So here I am. I'm on this thing and she's behind me. And it's so beautiful. And like, is just like rubbing my back and like playing with my hair. And he's
Where's your face? Are you like turned to the side? Are you like?
So yeah, my face was like turned to the right. And
there's no mirror. You can't see this at all.
No, there is. She grabbed the mirror.
So they can you see yourself when you're looking to the side?
I can totally see everything that's happening to me.
Okay, tight. All right. Okay. And girlfriend's like petting you and being all like sweet and sexy.
Sensual and sweet, and is like, how do I support you? And I'm like, I don't know. I have so many feels right now. All I want to do is try out this new paddle I bought.
And are people like watching this?
So like, I mean, that's the thing about this space. Like, yeah, there's people walking around, but like it's definitely not like you don't stare at a scene going on unless you're invited. Like, because voyeurism is a thing. Like some people get off and like exhibitionism. Like some people want to be seen and some people want to watch. But like only if that's consensual is that welcome.
Right. Okay.
So like, no, like all those friends that were like problem solving with me had dispersed into their own, some were playing arcade games and and some were just having conversations. It's just an interesting space. And I feel like I'm in my own world at this place with the two of them. And I very much trust them. Like, they've been to my house and I feel safe. Yeah.
Cool.
And seen and supported.
So what is Duder doing while girlfriend is like being all sensual with you?
So dude is at my face, kind of like just like caressing my arms. And so she's like a mommy dom. She's the boss. And so like he has to ask her for permission to do anything to me, which I find sweet. And so he's asking, like, can I touch her? Well, first he asks me, and then he asks her, like, is this okay? Like, is this something that you want to do?
Right.
And is it okay that I do this with her? So, I mean, he was like touching my arms, he was touching my breasts. Meanwhile, she's like trying out this new paddle that I had bought that has like, it's like a leather paddle, but on one side, it's like a cushiony paddle. So it's more like a thump than like a.
Yeah.
And it like, girl, it felt so good.
Where were they hitting you with it?
So good. My ass. And like, also,
so are you
like,
I just reflexic? Is that what feels good? Or are you actually feeling it?
No. I'm like, okay, so like, just like the motion of it hitting my body causes this like momentum and like remembrance and like tingling and I mean, like, she's totally like the way that I'm straddled too, like, you're hitting badge, you're like my clit's like, hey, we really like this. And I like had no expectations of this, nor did I ever think that I would say these words. But girl, I got off in the middle of that whole thing. And I was like, oh my God. That was insane. It was insane.
Oh my God.
But it was so cool.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like in the middle of getting like, so this thing is like spanking your clit and just like all around your yoni and your butt and your thighs. And you got off from just that.
No, there was also some sensory play. Like he brought out this like little like sensory brush and was like draping that down my arm. So like I'm experiencing all of these sensations, right? Like this remembrance at my ass, this like power dynamic of like, damn, like I claimed this, I desired this, and I'm making it happen. I also look sexy as fuck. I'm like, have this powerhouse of a woman behind me, and like she's doing what I'm asking her to do. And then I'm like, I need something in my mouth because I'm like a sucker. And so like, he's like, can I put a finger in her mouth? And so I was sucking on his finger. And he was like, oh my God, you're like really good at that. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
And so like that was like kudos to like make me feel better about myself. Last time I sucked dick, it was not great. It was with an old friend, and I've lost a lot of confidence since then.
Well, that brought it back up a bit.
I know, right?
And
I fell over, and it was bad.
One bad blowjob does not a bad cocksucker make.
Yeah, no, I've had raving reviews from others, so I'm not like that torn up about it. But you know, it weighs on me. And that just brought me back into a happy place. Let it go. Yes.
Good on ya. Holy crap.
Thank you. It was like
that's
such an experience.
Wild and exciting.
It was so
How long into this experience do you think you
I totally lost track of time. Like, and then we had to have that conversation. I was like, I have no idea how long I've been here. And like, I forgot that there was a whole fucking room behind me. And I'm like, oh my God, now I have to like sit up and like show my face. But like no one knew what the fuck was happening in my own bubble there.
Right.
Like, and so my other friends that were there, I talked to one of them later in the night and I was like, I can't believe I just got off in a room full of people. And he's like, oh, I didn't know that y'all were playing like that. And I was like, oh, yeah. It was really great.
That happened.
That happened.
That's so fun.
Like, oh my God.
This is just like the validation. This is totally validating that like when you really go there sensually in your mind, energetically, all the things, the wild shit can happen. Wild, unexpected shit can happen.
Totally.
And like just having the courage to do the thing is a turn on in and of itself. Because then you're like all in your fucking queen energy. You're like, I fucking claimed this space in this moment.
Hot. I love this bitch. Like,
As you should.
That is such a new thing for me. I've never been confident. Like, and I still am very, like, I lack a lot of self-confidence and I'm my own worst enemy in a lot of ways. Self-limiting beliefs and stuff. But these moments of like connecting with my inner goddess and like unleashing the feral, primal, like badass bitch that is in me. It's like, so liberating and so good. Yeah. We don't get those moments as quads, like to feel powerful and like independent and awesome. Or at least I don't.
Not as often. And you had this moment of like agency, sexual agency, and prowess within the surrender, within the risk taking. You know, there's this beautiful regaining in that way, this beautiful reclamation in that way. And it puts you in this like mindset, like I own this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I own this shit and own me at the same time.
Yeah. And I'm like ready to be co-owned, like with consensual parties who like want to fucking help me explore this body. Like we talked about that Rolodex, like I'm building it, babe. And I don't need anything from you after that encounter. Like,
right. If it's done right.
Yeah. Like
that's what I was thinking about after that conversation. I was like, because I feel like so much of that for me personally was like brought in from a place of grief. And I was like, you can just want to be fucked because you want to be fucked. And for no other reason. You know, there doesn't have to be anything behind it. Like, oh, but I really want connection. Oh, but I really need blah, blah, blah. No, you can just want to get fucked and like have an orgasm or have a sexual encounter. Just because. But I think the really important element that you're speaking to is that your needs are really heard and met and seen, and you feel really seen in whatever moment you're curating.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just like, oh, he or she or whoever came over and we fucked and see you later. Like, no, there's some real presence happening. And then it becomes something, it does become something sacred, I think.
It all is sacred to me. Like so much of me, I mean, like wants to share my whole life on social media. And not only do I find it like energetically draining, but I also find every moment of my life sacred. And I feel like I don't need to share that or be exposed to people who don't honor where I'm at. And because it's uncontrollable with social media, I really struggle. But like, also,
what's the social media connection? You mean like
you were just saying like being seen and sacredness, like, and in these moments of whether it's ritual or sexual encounter or whatever, like, I feel like our people's entire lives are on display. And I think that that's great. I think that it's created awesome exposure and resource to many people. But like, I really fucking struggle with it.
Like what you share and what you don't share on there.
Yeah, I end up not sharing much of anything because I'm still getting to know myself and accepting myself.
And there's a container you create within whatever space that you're like. This right here is a container.
Totally.
And
I
we
feel
choose
safe
how to
with
share
you.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I also find this a little kinky. Like the fact that we can have this sacred container and a conversation between girlfriends, and then it's off. It's whoever the fuck wants to push play on that. Like it's accessible to you. And I think that's wonderful. And I think it's magical. And I think it's divine. And I fear that a little less, even though it's probably the same thing. But like there's such rapid response and like keyboard warriors and trolls and judgment on social platforms, or at least that I've experienced in the past. It keeps me from sharing my story because I feel my story is sacred. And I'm easily influenced by some of those thoughts. And I don't want, to be disrupted.
Yeah.
In that way.
I think it's important to have like, whether it's who you're sharing your sacred sexuality with or who you're sharing your sacred story with and where it's being shared. It's all important because the context matters so much. And like if someone were to come up to me and start talking about my sex life because they heard an episode, I would be like, no. You know, like there is a container for this conversation and you were not included in it. You can listen to it, but there is a boundary there for a reason. And it's the same thing with like, I think about that all the time. Like what you're going to share, how you're going to share it, who you're going to share it with. And I think about that with social media too. It's like I got off of social media. The only reason I got back on it was for this podcast. And then you're thinking about like, okay, what is, what's being shared? Why am I sharing it? And who am I sharing it with? I think it's all your, I feel like it all comes back to your sacred attention and your sacred energy, you know?
Yeah.
So like, abso-fucking-lutely, you decide the intention and behind what you're doing and why. And it's an important thing to be mindful of because it's going to shape your life and what you're welcoming into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it is like so fun and exciting that you're like, okay, I'm building the fucking Rolodex of this. You're like, you are developing your pleasure practice.
I am absolutely in the mix of it. Like,
that's right.
It's happening real time. And this podcast is such a resource. Like, it's the motivator. It's like the accountability buddy. It is so much. I mean, I recorded that video when I woke up in the morning, like still like vibrating off of the night before. And I'm like, I cannot wait to talk to Kelsey about this. Like, I can't believe I just did that.
That's so fucking tight, dude. I have to go to a kink event. I can't wait to have these stories of my own from events like that. That's so fucking awesome. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, bud.
Get it. Guess what I did?
What did you do?
I downloaded the Dipsea app.
We talked about this. Okay, I love it.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the Dipsea app is a collection of erotic stories made by women for women. And there's like thousands of them. Okay. Like you could be fucking a Scottish dude one night and I don't know, some like Southern man the next, whatever, you know, or
oh my gosh,
or
yes.
gal, or they, them. I don't, whatever you want, whatever your desire is. So, I download this app. I pay like $5.99 for a month or whatever. I'm like, let's try this out. Because I saw the woman who developed it, I saw her TED Talk. And it was about like fantasy and imagination and how like we're all really missing out on something that's free for us, our own imagination.
Yeah.
And my homework last time we talked was really bringing in this element of sound. Because I've been missing that. Like I want to like hear a man. They even have one. Okay, so I get on the Dipsea app. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. Hands free. In my bed. I will say the one element that I need to eliminate. I shouldn't say eliminate. That sounds strong. Is my dog being on my bed? I just really
it's distracting.
I'm like, dude, I don't like that I'm like getting into this shit and like moaning and you're like possibly right next to me or like, so like, I just want you to not be in the room. It's distracting. It's so I had to really like push that out of my brain. But I'm like scrolling through this catalog and I'm like, oh, there's this like sexy Scottish dude. And and they're all like cartoons, which is funny. And I don't know how they like, if they hire actors to do this or what, but one of them was like, basically you're listening to him pleasuring himself thinking of you. And so you're basically just like listening. Yeah, it's fucking hot.
That is so my alley.
Yeah. So I did that for a little bit. And then it was like there was this whole other episode where it was like a 15-minute long fantasy where you get home and he's like, built you some shelves. And so he's like, hey, baby, I did this fucking service for you. I built you these shelves for your books. And you're like,
oh my God, talk dirty to me.
Yeah. And then he's like, now I'm going to go down on you. And you're like, okay. Yeah. And you're like wearing a sundress. They like have this whole script where he is just talking to you as if you're in the room with him. It's tight.
Yeah.
So you just build yourself into it. So I'm like breathing and I'm just going there and I'm not like totally hands-free. Listening to this guy talk dirty to me. It was fucking awesome. And I actually had a baby orgasm.
Hey.
Baby. But real. Like my whole I like shuddered from like root chakra up. Like I felt it like travel up. And I was like, holy shit. So that's happening.
That's amazing.
I know.
I love that. My whole body just responded to you.
Try out Dipsea, guys, because there's some serious potential there. It's very fun. Like this is the tip of the iceberg. That was the like first exploration I did, and it won't be the last.
No, babe, that is like it wasn't on Dipsea. It was and that spine cracking hands-free one that we have talked about, that was the same type of audio. Like it was just like him self-pleasuring and me being built into that story. And there's so much power in that because it places you into that scene. Like, and you're there.
You're building it in your mind with the help of this narration.
Together.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And you're also feeling the response of those words that like,
oh yeah.
is,
Yeah, I will say there were some words. It's funny because, like everybody has their yucks and their yums, especially with with anything, but also with dirty talk. And
Yeah.
at one point he said, "That's my girl." And I was like, no. Like, that's a hard no for me. Like, that's something my dad
Oh
would
my
say.
God. Okay, let's go there for me. Yeah, let's go there for a second. Go there for me. Yeah, what are your okay, so that's a yuck. I hate good girl.
Ew, no. Like, nothing about being
Ew,
a
I
girl.
know.
Nothing about a girl. Any context of a good girl or a little girl or that's my girl, I just think dad. And
Yeah.
dad's not welcome in this space. I don't need a daddy. I have a dad.
No, thank you.
Like, I'm good
Yeah.
on that, Like,
Yeah.
for those of you who
Ugh.
are like that, that's totally fine. Do your thing. But for me, no fucking way.
Cringe.
Not gonna
Yeah.
yuck anyone else's yum, but that is a hard no for me.
Yeah.
That was hard. Like that,
Okay.
I had to try really hard to get back into the game because I was just like, oh.
Yeah, it's such a bummer when you get the ick and then you're
Yeah.
like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
Gotta get back in. Yeah.
There was another thing too that was like kind of borderline. I can't think of what it was. So clearly it wasn't that bad. But I was like, I wonder if you can enter in like your no words and not just your like search words.
That'd be
But
nice.
like, let's not say pussy or, whatever.
You don't like pussy?
No, I think pussy's fine. But I'm just saying, like, I don't love, I don't know. I'm like kind of on the fence about pussy. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like, sometimes I like pussy. But sometimes it's not like a strong yes for me. It's like all right.
Yeah.
Depends on how it's being delivered,
Totally. I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
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 Like what's her face
But
on
I also
Instagram was talking about pussy and she's like, pussy. Do you know what I'm talking? What's her name? I can't remember her fucking name. She's so funny. But I'm
I
like,
don't know.
yeah, I really didn't like pussy for a long time.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, all right, that's cool. But I'm not
I'm
like,
warming up to it.
yeah, it turns me on and you call it my pussy. Like,
Yeah. Do you have a preference of what you would prefer?
I don't feel like I do really. I like yoni, but I feel like yoni is more like what I call it. I've never had a guy call it my yoni.
Yeah.
Like what's your preference?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really have a name for her.
I kind of like kitty.
She's sad. I know. Okay. I also do like kitty. I will call her pussy. I'll call her a vag. I'll call her a yoni. I'll say my peri area sometimes, like depending on the
like
context.
Your caregiver.
We're not talking about that.
Like I'll say my vag, but we're not gonna call it you never call it your vag with a partner.
Get your P in my V. Yeah.
Put the P in the V.
No. And that is a thing that maybe we should both explore. Naming our.
Yeah, this is a big deal, I feel like.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I mean, I'm down with kitty. I think I might start encouraging kitty. I've used kitty before in sexting, and it goes over quite well.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least for him, it did.
I don't know that that's it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kitty or yoni are my two right now, are the two winners. Please send in your preferences for what to call the south mouth.
The mouth down south.
The mouth down south. The lady biz. The ham wallet. The gut locker.
Oh, God.
The punani. The punani nani. The coochie.
Yeah.
The beaver. Can you imagine saying beaver in bed?
God.
My beaver's so wet for you.
Oh.
He'd be like, I gotta go.
No. Oh my God, I love it in Drag Queen when they're Drag Race. When they say that the basement's flooded. It makes me happy.
That is great.
Flooded my basement.
We're like, I'm going to have to wipe off my seat. That waiter is hot.
Oh my God. I'm going to cringe so hard listening back to this edit.
It's going to be great. And Peter's probably like, you guys are fucking ridiculous.
Fucking stop. Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome. I think this is a really, this has been a fun little kinky ass episode.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to share, Kate? What are we working on for the next week of our lives? Our little pleasure practice. What you got? What you got up the feeling called to do? What are you feeling?
You know what's so funny is like I feel like I got litty with my kitty not too long ago, and so I've been on. Let me get real honest. I've been nonstop, and I feel like that's been a fucking theme since we've started the show. But I really have just been so busy that this weekend I have like free time where I'm finally gonna like tend to my house, reset my altars, like new moon or full moon on Wednesday, and I'm gonna like release some shit before then. And I want to just like clear my space. And that to me is like
that's
so
great
refreshing
pleasure.
and such pleasure. I also have girls' night with like one of my besties on Saturday. And so that is very exciting. And I will probably be debaucherous in some way and like connect with my damn self in that way.
With your kitty?
Yeah, probably not with my kitty, but she was
I had to try it out.
Yeah, one of my first lesbianic experiences. So,
cool.
We don't get down that way these days, but she's a big deal in my life in many ways. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that. I don't have anything kinky or exciting for you guys. Sorry. Pull your pants back up. But that's where I'm at.
Don't get greedy.
It's simple pleasures for me over here. What about you, babe?
I will also be indulging in some full moon ceremonial stuff. Yeah. Love that. I do mystery cults. If you guys are aware, on Substack, it's quite wonderful. And so she has like a monthly full moon ritual that I go on Zoom for. So I'm gonna do that. I am gonna dive a little deeper into this Dipsea world.
Love that.
Yeah.
I might piggyback off of that.
It's really fun and exciting and part of like the recipe that I've been looking for, an ingredient that's been missing for me. So I feel like there's a lot of expansion to be had there. So yeah, I'm going deep, girl.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some of that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So no pressure, just pleasure.
Yes, love that.
Okay, gang, we love you. And
we'll see you next time.
Go on with your bad selves.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, you sexy humans. That's a wrap for this episode of Pleasure Bound. Go forth, be tender with yourself, and push your edges a little. If you liked what you heard, subscribe, share, or leave us a review so more humans can get a taste of this messy, magical journey. And if you want to go deeper, join our Substack for all the extra goodies that are waiting for you. We'll see you there, always learning to feel more alive.